my God. Good morning. Let me start the morning well. You notice you might not get my face in this because the sun is behind me. However, ain't no need to worry what the night is gonna bring. It'll be all over in the morning. Morning, 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 morning. Let me go meditate. I'll have a message for you shortly. Oh my God, I had such a nice long cycle. I went all the way into the city and I had breakfast at a Kerala restaurant. I had paratha. Actually, I had egg paratha. So it had eggs and paratha. It's a South Indian type of bread. It's nice. You have to taste it. I should have taken a picture next time. So anyway, I wandered away into the city and I rode back to the lovely Reem Island where I live. And good morning to you. And it's nice to start your day with a good sunrise. Now, I normally do so when I'm out of the country, when I travel to different places, especially where there's a beach. But I thought to myself, you live right there on the waterfront, like, go watch the sunrise. It's a beautiful way to enter, to usher in the presence of life. Oh my God, how good I feel. And I want to share the joy with you. Now, what thought comes to mind is, you should. I'm here to inspire you, to point you towards yourself, okay? I'm not here to teach you to follow me or to do what I say you should be doing. I'm sharing my life experiences with you, my thoughts, my insights and stuff like that, because I want to redirect you to yourself. You've heard too many voices over the years. Everybody wants to give you how they think you should be living, based on their own limitations in most cases, or based on what has worked for them for their success, but perhaps it's not meant to work for you. So you have to be individual and be inspired from within yourself. So what McNeil brings to you is, hey, I follow my heart and it works. And when I listen to people, I get confused. So today, you should is something that you should cancel out of your life. Many people will tell you, you should be doing this. You know what? You should be doing that. You know what? You should be doing blah, blah, blah. And then you find yourself doing it only to realize that you're entering into chaos, because the thing is, you're strayed away from yourself and you're not living in cosmos. Now, sometimes they mean well, it's not only the naysayers that tell you you should, or actually when the naysayers talk, they say you shouldn't. So I should have said, you shouldn't, because they're trying to protect you. But then you have to be so careful about the ones who seem to mean well for you. I see you've got a talent. You know what you should do? You should do this. You know what you should do? You should do that. You have to know how to say thank you. And don't take people's advice, because in many cases, they see what you have in you, yes. They're well-meaning. There's nothing wrong in somebody pointing out that you have good speaking ability, or perhaps you could dance, or you could do this, or you could play the piano, or do that. But it's one thing for them to spot it, but it's another thing for them to tell you what you should be doing in your life. Keeping in mind that God put your destiny inside of you, and you're the only one with the vision. And if you're not careful and you listen to all of the you shooters, what ends up happening is you start going into things that might seem well in the beginning, but it's not for you. And then you miss out on developing your God-given potential, your gift. You should sing. Just because I could sing, baby, it doesn't mean I have to become a singer. I'm talented with singing. I look in your eyes and I can see. That doesn't mean I'm supposed to be a singer, because I'm not inclined to become a singer. Just because I could play the viola and just because I could play musical instruments doesn't mean I was meant to be a musician. But I know I have been destined to speak, to inspire people, and this is what I'm following. So, let's sum it up. Don't be following the you shooters, even when they mean well. My point here is to get to know yourself and listen to that inner voice. Now, if what they're telling you should do is in line with what you know you should be doing, then you follow it. Otherwise, discard other people's opinions. Too many voices wrestling for your head. Too many, you should do, you know what I think you should, you know what I think you should, you know you could do, you know you could, yes. And then you go put yourself there. I'm repeating myself now because repetition is to nail in new habits into the mind. I do repeat myself a lot, and it's for the purpose of getting you to absorb the ideas, because for so long you've been repeating, negative thought patterns which have lured you in becoming negative, toxic, time wasting, and, not living your life on your purpose. So I need to nail into your head one thing. They might mean, I'm repeating here. They might mean good, But don't always listen to the you shoulders, because what they might be pointing you towards is not in line with what you're supposed to create. So listen to what the Creator put inside you and manifest it with love, ease, and joy. Greetings from Abu Dhabi.